Hi, thank you for watching our video today. I wanted to show you a project that I worked on last night, and I made this wall hanging with the Grungeboard book and several other products that I wanted to show you today. What I made this out of was this Grungeboard book right here. It has 6 pages and 2 covers. And if you're making this project, you could actually make 8 out of this one book. Also wanted to show you some new Prima Flowers that we got in last week. And I've used them, and I've also used the rock candy on them. And basically all that you're going to do is you're just going to spread out your rock candy onto the flowers and rub it in with your fingers or a brush or whatever you'd like, and you can get it as heavy or as light as you'd like. But when it dries, you can see here that it's dried and all the little mica chips are kind of coming to life, so it makes it really beautiful. Also, another product that I've used is I've used the mask, and he has several masks in his line, but this happens to be one of my favorite ones. And I'm also going to use the Distress inks to create the color on the Grungeboard cover. I put the sticky back canvas and covered the Grungeboard cover with the sticky back canvas. It just makes it have a real soft effect and makes anything basically a canvas for you to work on. So I'm going to show you a little bit how to do this cover with the Distress inks and the mask. I'm going to take Spice Marmalade because I've just chosen some colors that are real, look real autumn. And this one is Spice Marmalade, and it's a real orange, beautiful color. And when I'm inking my cover, I'm just inking just little parts with the colors. I'm not inking the whole entire cover with one color. However, you can if you'd like, but this just gives it just a little bit more interest, I think. So I'm using the Spice Marmalade. I'm also using mustard seed, and that just gives it just that yellow. And Distress inks blend really, really nice, so you don't really have to worry about covering one ink with another because they just blend so well. And I'm going to use some peeled paint. And you can keep inking as much or as little as you like. And basically, when you get done with that, I'm going to use just a little bit of vintage photo just to give it some brown in there. And then you can ink around the edges when you're all done too, and it just looks really finished off. But what you're going to do is you're just going to lift your mask, and it gives you the image there. And then what I've done on my project is I didn't want this to be white, so I wanted to ink over it real lightly with the vintage photo or any color. But you're just basically going to do it really, really light so that you don't cover it up completely, but yet it's not white. So once you finish doing that, you're going to finish your whole cover. And when you finish your cover, inking it the way you like, and you go around your edges with your vintage photo to give it some dimension, you're going to ink it with the archival ink and a stamp. This is the stamp that I used right here. And I stamped the side of it with this. I also used another one of the Stampers Anonymous stamps, and it's the calendars. And I used the November calendar, and I stamped it onto cardstock and cut it out. And you can see right here that I've also used the paper distresser to distress the edges. And then I also put rock candy on top of it. Actually, I put the rock candy crackle paint on top of it, and just to give it that crackled look and just real distressed. So then another thing I want to show you is I want to show you the Salvage Stickers here. The Salvage stickers are a great value because you get 214 stickers in this package for $5.39. So it's really a great deal. They're already on cardstock. So I'll just flip through here and just kind of show you what all you get. You get several different types of letters and images. So you can put these onto Grungeboard, chipboard, or whatever to add even more dimension. But what I'm going to show you today, how I did this, was I took a letter and I placed it on Grungeboard and cut it out with his scissors, of course. And then I took my sander and I distressed the edges. You want to sand it to where you get some white showing, because then you're going to distress it with your distress ink. And by getting that white core showing, you're going to be able to see your distress ink a lot more. So you can give it just a little scrape here or there, not too much on these, or you'll lose your image. But everywhere that you have sanded, now you can go back and distress with your distress ink, and you can see that it just makes it really vintage looking. And then what I did was I just put my rock candy on, and to put your rock candy on, you're just going to squirt just a little bit and just spread it with your finger. Doesn't look like much until it dries, but when it dries, you can see on the book that it looks really beautiful. The mica chips, once they dry, they just glisten. So that's how you do the letters. I glued the letters onto my cover with glossy accents. And another product that I want to show you is the film strip ribbon. And it comes in this cute little tin, and you get lots of it, but it comes like this, and I have stapled it onto the side here using my tiny attacher, which everyone should have. If you don't, you need one. So I've attached that by using the tiny attacher here and here, and then also I attach my calendar with the tiny attacher. The tiny attacher will go through Grungeboard, chipboard. It's a pretty strong little stapler. So then I want to show you another product called the ornate plates, and you can see here how they look on the cover and the packaging. I put them on my Grungeboard cover by putting a hole for the brads, and I just bradded them on. I also used a piece of cardstock, and I just typed the word give on the computer, and then I crackled with the rock candy on top of that and distressed that and put it inside my ornate plate. Then there's the foliage that I used here, and it comes in a package with several different flowers, leaves, and fasteners. And those are great to add just for an accent with your Prima Flowers. I think it looks really great to add that touch of metal to them. So after I got all of that done, then I finished it off by putting the link chain. And the link chain comes in a package like this, and you get a couple different chains in there with your connectors. Then I just put the jump rings and attached my link chain. So again, I think this would be a great project that you could do for the holidays. You could use it on a door or on a wreath, or just about any way you would like to use it in your holiday decor. So I hope you've learned lots of techniques. I wanted to let you know that we have all of these products on our online store. And just give us a call or let us know if you'd like to know more. Thank you for watching.